with J was from C. And I know a B
with Harris and Lindsay.
I just thought that I'd be a black girl. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sisterhood, Spesh if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber and you've already subscribed, thank you for coming back like the name of the left. Today I have my lovely sister joining me.
Hi guys.
Her name is
Odwa.
Yes, her name is Oda. She's my sister. This month is February. I know we're already in the middle, so I'm kind of late, but I wanted to celebrate the month of love. Love. And yeah, so I was thinking, what love is better than a sister love, a sibling love? So I just thought I should invite my sister and we can talk about all things sisterhood, sister love, sister relationship, and yeah. Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm nervous. No, I'm also excited. I'm so happy to be here. Hi to, what are your fans' names?
We don't have a name.
Okay, we'll get your name.
Yeah, we'll get a name. I don't know. I'll think of a name, or you guys can suggest a name if you want to. But yes, are you excited? I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
Thank you so much for coming.
Pleasure.
Okay, let's go. Okay, since the topic is all things sisterhood, we'll generally just be talking about our relationship, how we grew up together, our different personalities, and you know where we are at now in terms of our relationship, how we navigated the whole thing, how we became so close. So how was it like growing up together with me, basically?
I think growing up was easy at first because we were treated as though we're the same age.
Yeah.
You know, like our parents treated us as if we were twins.
Yeah.
So it was very easy in the beginning because I actually kind of thought we were the same age. I thought we were the same person because that's what they imprinted in my mind. So in the very early stages it was very easy.
Also, like our age group was like
our
age difference is
very little.
Very, like when I was 1 year 9 months, she was getting born.
I was born, yeah.
Because it's 1 year then 9 months.
Yeah. So, but we always take it as if it's 1 year.
Yeah,
it's 9 months,
97, 98.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so it kind of made sense why we grew up as twins, like literally our whole lives, and we had to take each other everywhere. Like if I say I'm going to a party with my friends, take your sister. Yeah. Like, you know, it was like so annoying, but that's how it was. We dressed the same.
Yeah, they used to dress the same.
Yeah, if she gets something, I have to get it.
Yeah.
Everything was just double. So sometimes you couldn't even ask for something because you know that your sister also has to have it.
Exactly.
So yeah, we just grew up really close, very, very, very close.
Yeah.
The most interesting part about growing up together is our personalities. Like our personalities are different, but they work together. Like they're not different in the sense of, I can't even relate. Like I can't reach you because you're something else and I'm something else. No, it's just like we're different people, but we have a middle ground. Let me say like that, a middle ground. So my sister is more of a introvert. Introvert. So I was a chill, but she's like chilled, reserved. Doesn't go around, like, you know, she's not outgoing.
Out there.
Yeah, like she's not out there, and she's more quiet. She doesn't talk that much. Whereas me, on the other hand, I feel like we're opposite because for me, I'm the extrovert. Like I'm the one that can talk to people. I'm the one that talks a lot. I'm the one
more popular.
Exactly, like I'm known more than she. And I feel like there was a stage where you felt like you were living in my shadow.
Obviously, because you were making far more friends than I did. So growing up, I always kind of cling to her as my friend because it was hard for me to make friends. So when it came to a point where now she's making her own friends, she's out there, she's getting along with people are getting along with her, she's just vibing with everyone, I was kind of left out because I was just like, You're the only person I have. What must I do with my life?
Exactly. So she was sort of like my plus one, like, hey guys, this is my sister also.
Yeah, like include
yeah. Because also Angisha had to go everywhere with her. So it was like, she's my plus one. Like, if you know Space, you're gonna know her sister.
Yeah.
And she started to become more of her own person.
Eventually.
Yeah,
eventually I did try to find my own space, and that's where I think the differences got highlighted, because now it became clear who's who. Yeah, so I really did find my space, but
and your people also,
and
like,
my people also.
Yeah, because my type of people, like, she was cool with them, like, okay, sharp,
like,
but it wasn't like I would be with you every day type of thing.
And if you're not there, I can't be with them either.
Exactly,
like,
you see,
you're not exactly my friend.
Yeah, and we don't exactly like child like that. Exactly. So it was always via me, and because I was also very much out there, so it was like I just love that we were able to see, and you were able to stand on your own eventually, because there was a time where like, okay, peace out.
So some of the challenges we faced were very challenging. They're very challenging because it still goes back to the personalities, how different they were. So me being an introvert and her being an extrovert caused a bit of friction, because I'd sometimes feel overpowered by her, or I'd feel like I don't have a voice, because I'm not very good at voicing how I feel. I don't say it there and then, like, I didn't like this, I wasn't happy about this. I would keep quiet and die inside for years. Now, her being an extrovert, she just comes to me and is like, hey, what are you doing? What's up? And I'm there like, you don't know what you need. You don't know what you need. But I can't even say it. And then I think it would burst out sometimes unexpectedly. It would just come out in a rage because I've kept it inside for too long.
And it's like, where is all of this thing coming from? And I think even with the personality differences, she's more of a sensitive person, like sensitive, emotional, can hold grudges, you know, if you hurt me, like, you know, she keeps it for a while. And I'm more of a, I'm not emotional. I'm not sensitive. I don't get hurt easily by things, and my personality is more dominant, as in, like, you know, I can, and she's more like, you know, so so in terms of like arguments, so we'd have an argument like and then I would get over it as soon as I say I'm done with it. I move on. It doesn't matter what I said to you, I'm done with it, because the fight is over. And but she
like, hold up.
Exactly, yes, she's holding on to whatever I said, like, how could you say this, whatever, this hurt me, whatever. And so then now when I come back to her and I'm like, hey, did you see this? She's like,
do I know you?
Exactly, you see, exactly. So that those were the differences. And for a long time I thought that we were fine. Like, I thought that every fight, every grudge was buried immediately. We fought, we got over it. There's no building up of things. And the whole time she was building up.
And then 5 years later, it comes out that what you said 3 years later is still in here, and I can't get over it. I can't move on, and I still see you the same way that I saw you that day.
Time. And I was so shocked, like, you're still holding on to what I said. And most of the time, I didn't remember any of the things that I said.
And you don't hold on to the things I say.
Exactly. So it's like, now we're having an argument, and I'm like, and she's like, you said ABC, and I'm like, you also said stuff, and she's like, what did I say?
Like, what did you say? Something. You said something.
I was like, I don't know what you said, but it hurt me, and I also didn't like it, so it's 50-50. But that's the thing, because I just let things go. Like, I don't even remember the things I say. First of all,
so it's like you get amnesia.
Like, literally I forget whether it's something good or bad. I will forget anything that I say. So there was a year that, like, we fought a lot, because all of those, like, buried resentful things were just coming out. And I realized the amount of damage that I did to her, because I just thought it was over, and I thought that it was okay for me to be whatever I was at that time, you know. And because also I was unaware, and I didn't think that it was serious, and because I'm not very sensitive, I can say things, and to me it's like, but that's not that serious. But to her it's like, when you say something like that to me, it means something. Like, it makes me feel a certain type of way. Like, I feel less confident. Yes, and it stings. Do you understand? And for me, it's like, that thing is not that serious. You should understand the tone, but it's still like, but the word itself, it doesn't matter what the tone is. The word.
I think you thought like, obviously I don't mean it.
Exactly, like, it should be obvious that I don't mean it.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But still.
Yeah. Because also joking, like, I used to joke a lot. But
jokes.
Yeah, like, I used to joke. Some were funny, some were not, apparently. And then also, like, just me being an older sister, I think that there was a part where you misinterpreted me. So in terms of, like, for example, me always trying to like talk to you, or like just trying to be in your space, you felt like, why are you like, you know, she wasn't receiving it as a, because I'm a sister, I'm gonna want to bother you. It's not that deep. Like, you misinterpreted it, and you felt like, this person is, you always on my case. Yeah, like, you, maybe also the way that I did it made you feel like that. But mostly I think that it was just me being her sister. Like, I just want to bother you. When you have siblings, you just want to bother them for literally no reason.
But I think on my part, that was part of my personality in terms of being sensitive.
Yes.
When you're a sensitive person, you really do misinterpret a lot of things. So
yeah, no, definitely. That's why I'm saying that there was a part where I didn't do it intentionally. I just thought that I'm just being a sister. And I think that even now, I still bother you for no reason, and I just say things for no reason. But now I'm more careful of the things that I say, and I make sure that I can joke, but be careful with my words, be careful with my tone, and things like that. So I'm very proud of us for moving.
It took work.
It
took communication.
A
lot of communication.
Yeah, I know it did.
So now our relationship is very, very good. I can't remember the last time we had an argument. I was actually thinking about it the other day, and I'm like, we don't argue. I can't even think of one thing that could cause us to argue, because now whatever happens, we just communicate, just talk about it. And I also think growing, I think with growing, I've become a little less sensitive. And I've also realized that it's my responsibility to communicate. I can't hold things in, and people won't read me. No matter how close you are to me, no matter how well you know me, you won't read me in and out, through and through. So now, no, it's very smooth. Everything's just so smooth.
And I think that you've learned also you've learned what is worth
picking my
picking your battles, like what is worth it and what is not. And also I think that the most important thing is we understood, because you know, growing up as twins, there was a point where we realized that we are not the same age. The way that we think is not the same. You're still younger than me at the end of the day, and your mind shows that. And I'm still older than you, and my mind shows that. And there's a sort of you still need to give me my place. Do you understand? So I have to give you your place, you have to give me my place. So as much as we're sisters, twin sisters, but they still you having two, because she's older than me. So some of the things I just have to take them. It is what it is. And for me, it brings a responsibility to say, this person is most probably just going to take my nonsense because I'm her older sister. She's going to respect me. But there's a responsibility to not misuse the power that I have. That place and authority that I have over her, and not abuse it, because it makes it easier for her to
also reciprocate the respect.
Exactly.
So definitely on the part of acknowledging who's older and who's young. That did take me a while. Because like I said, we're raised as if it's the same thing.
It's like, if this one does this, you also do it. It was tit for tat.
But I think over time I really, really got to understand, and I never told you this, but I really, really did get to understand that, because I could also see that, hey, your mind is very different from mine, and your perception on things is very different from mine. You don't look at things the same way that I look at them. So that's when I realized, okay, I need to step back on some things and just let her play that role.
Definitely. Another thing is that, like, since now we've established that, okay, this is my older sister, this is my younger sister, in order like to build a solid relationship, like one where we can be like a strong relationship, not just like she's my sister, I'm her sister, like actually build a solid relationship, it had to take you mostly like to come to me So in terms of like being able to talk about things, advice, getting to like getting to know each other more, like knowing what is knowing what is happening in your life and you knowing what's happening in my life. Because of my personality, I'm very open. I will tell you things. I will just easily tell you, hey, this and this happened. But with her, it wasn't as easy to come to me.
To tell you about what's happening in my life, updates on this and that. I normally kept it inside, and I dealt with a lot of things alone. But then there came a time where I realized, like, no, man, let me fetch this girl, because I know that she's sitting there with a lot of wisdom that I can't necessarily get from everywhere. Like, I have friends and they're good, but I also want to hear what my sister has to say. So it took me the courage to just say, just go, she'll listen to you, she won't turn you down, she won't just go.
And I feel like I have put the effort to show you that we can talk, because I am talking, so why don't you
you were responsive. And you would always say, next time come back and tell me again.
And I also made it a thing, because I could see that, because for her it's not easy to come and fetch you and tell you something. It's always like convenient if I'm already there telling her, and then she'll say it. But then if I'm not there, then I'm not there. So she had to learn to come and fetch me. And I've also placed the responsibility on myself to say, hey, so how is it going with that 1, 2, 3 that you were telling me about? Like, sort of have updates. So I feel like to build a solid relationship, both parties have to put in the effort. And as the younger sibling, you have to make use of your older sibling. If your older sibling has great qualities, they're wise, they're whatever, you need to go and fetch them and say, hey, I'm clinging on to you. I want all of that you have. Exactly. I want to be a part of you, because I want to
that's why you're there.
That's why you're there. Use me, I'm your sister, I'm here for 1, 2, 3. And I must use you, you must use it. And my mother used to say that. She used to be like, why do you need friends? Here's your sister, I gave you a friend. I'm like, you gave me a friend, this is not my friend. But now, like, as I grew old, I'm like, actually, I have a friend here. I don't even have to go far. I like literally don't. This is my friend. This is what she's here for, to listen to me, to go through things with me, to laugh with me, all of these things. So that was amazing to learn.
So what would you say is like the biggest lesson that you've learned through like our whole journey of sisterhood up till this point?
I think the main thing that I had, I wouldn't say it's something, I can say I learned it, but it's more of I was intentional about it and I realized it. It was when I started to have friends, and because remember when I had friends, it was always like people I know. That was what my friendships were. It was like people I know, and I go and sleep over at the son's house because we are having a church thing. So that like our friendships were not very intentional. It was very, we are around the same space, exactly. So when I started having like friends now, where you intentionally go out on a date, you intentionally call each other, I started to realize that there is absolutely no way I'm gonna go outside and be the best friend ever, but not be a good sister to my sister. Like, I can't have people saying, yo, you're such a good friend, you listen, you whatever, but my sister can't sit and attest and say
the same thing.
That is true. Do you understand? It was very important for me to start at home. Like, I need to make sure that my sister is good. Is my relationship with my sister good? Can my sister say that I'm there for her? Can she say that I put in the effort to be with her and to support her and to do things for her? So I started to have to think there. I'm like, let me start with my sister. The effort that I'm placing now in these new friendships and the lengths that I'm going at must be also with my sister. Like, she must be able to receive all of those benefits. I can't be having people outside praising me day and night and my sister sitting and saying,
I don't know that person.
Exactly, who is this person? I don't know her like that. How did you guys manage to bring it out of her to be exactly? So I saw it as my own responsibility to make sure that I fetch my sister and I put in the effort to make our relationship solid, so that I can go outside now and be like, okay, you can have me, So it was very important for me, very. So I learned that, and I think that I'm still doing that even till this day. And that's why I feel like you're part of my friendship groups now. Like, when I say my friends, my sister is definitely there. She has to be there. She has to.
Sure, that's so deep.
I'm a deep girl.
Yeah, deep girl.
Praise
Okay,
the Lord,
I'm
Jesus.
trying to think of mine.
Top that.
I think the most important lesson that I learned, it goes back to the older sister role. I think I really started to understand that she has her place and for a reason, right? So I started to realize that she does deserve my respect, you know, like even though we're friends, buddy, but she still deserves that respect as the older sibling. So I think when I learned that is when I also started seeing it with my friends and their sisters. I started to realize firstly that I have a very good sister, guys. It's not every sister out there that's a good sister, right? So I realized that, and then I realized that I could see other younger siblings having the same challenge that I had. Like they just struggled to respect their older sibling. And it caused a lot of issues because they ended up doing things, they went astray, they didn't have guidance. And I realized that my parents are far. They are honestly so far, and they're living their lives. They've played their role. So the closest person that I have to guide me and actually lead me into the right path is my sister. My brothers are also far. You know what I mean? So her having that place does require me to show her that I do honor her in that space. Yeah. And give her the respect that she deserves. It's on!
For this last segment of the video, we're gonna play a who's most likely to game. So we're gonna see who's most likely to do certain things or whatever, you know, the game. So we're gonna start.
Yeah, let's start.
Okay. Who's most likely to be close to the parents?
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm older, first of all, and I'm more responsible.
No, but you are more.
Yeah, I'm more responsible.
And
so it's like,
you have more content to be speaking to. Like you have more to talk about.
I have more to say. I think also I put effort into speaking to my parents also. Because like even my mom, like I do tell you that, yeah, I told her about this boy, I told her about whatever. And you're like, you told her? So that's why I'm close to them, because it's like the same thing I was saying, that you have to come to me. If you want to build a relationship.
The same way you went to
exactly. So if I want to build a solid relationship with my parents, I have to fetch them. Do you understand? So that's what I do. I fetch them. Even with our Slindo, I fetch them. Our brothers, I fetch. You see? So everyone's fetching each other. That's it. Who's most likely to get married first? Definitely her.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, no. In the male department, she's been way more like way more.
Let's
like
not elaborate. But yeah, it's most likely to be
her.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to always be happy? Whenever you're not happy. Yeah.
Because you're not as sensitive.
Yeah, and I'll forget anything you say anyway. So I'm always happy, and I think that's just also part of my personality. But I also like that now we have consistent energy. Like
definitely.
Yeah, because you used to be very
bored all the time.
Yeah, and moody, like
and moody,
not a morning person, whatever. But I did explain on my IG stories that I changed all of that.
Those who know, okay.
Yeah, I had to change all of that because I can't have none of that.
Yeah, so that definitely changed.
Who's most likely to be a drama queen?
Why is this so easy? How do we just both get it right? But
yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a drama queen.
Yeah, because I feel like you're more fussy, like, and more specific.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I feel like it's easier. Anything goes.
Like,
but for her, it's like, no, I don't want things.
I find the issue.
Yeah. Like, no, I don't want it. No, why did you do like this?
Why would you do it? Why would you do that?
Exactly. Who's most likely to drop their phone after they bought it? Very careless. Have you seen my phone?
Very correct.
Very correct. And I just bought the screensaver now, but just looks like I've had it for it. Yeah, she's more careful with her things.
Because I'm not always in a rush.
Who's most likely to be good at math? Yeah, I was just good at math.
She was good at math.
I was just good at school in general.
Yeah, she was.
Who's most likely to have a rich husband? No, but I don't like. It's not even a shock. Like, she looks expensive. Like, she looks like a lot of money. Like, you being broke, you would never approach her. Let's not lie.
Yeah.
Like, when you see her, you're like,
do I have money?
how much do I
have
earn?
Money?
It like makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's more likely to be sleepy?
you.
You slept all your life.
I slept
This
my
is
life.
the first time she has lived. Every other year before
From
this,
the
she had
day I was
slept.
born to matric, I slept
Yeah,
my
she
life away.
slept.
Yo, I used to sleep.
Who's more likely to laugh at the wrong moment?
Also, like, I feel like I even make the jokes.
Yay.
And at church, my mother used to give us like the side eye because we always make fun of us. Like,
The bastard. And would legit be crying.
like, we would be dying, and my mother would, she couldn't
so
wait to,
embarrassed.
and she couldn't wait to strangle us. But yeah, it's like a serious moment, and I'm just in the background making
cracking the
jokes.
jokes. And I'm the laugher.
And I'm just, don't laugh too loud. And how do I expect her not to laugh too loud if I'm not stopping?
Who's more likely to cry during a sad movie?
Because why are you crying? She's why are you crying? Why must you
Why
cry?
are you crying?
Why?
No, it's sad. It says it's a sad
Why must you
movie.
cry?
It's a sad movie.
No, you don't even know those people. That's the thing. You cry over things you don't know.
You don't even know those people.
But I feel like even growing up, like, you've always been low-key sensitive, and I've always like tried to remove the sensitivity off of you. That's why I feel like you're better now. It's like, I'm not saying don't have emotions, it's just like handle yourself.
Everything to heart.
Yeah, don't let it go.
So who's most likely to have the most piercings? Remember your rockstar face?
Now I have like one here. Yeah.
But
But I wanted more.
And
but I
tattoos.
didn't. Yeah, tattoos also. She's none of that. Like, I'm still shocked that you haven't gotten a tattoo. I don't think you'll ever get one.
never.
It's not necessary.
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary for my look or my image.
Yeah.
But for her look and image, it still goes.
Yeah, it makes sense. I feel like it's more of a personality. Hers is just not there.
Okay. And then who's more likely to be a good cook?
Yo.
She does not cook.
Cooking. Like, I can do anything. I can build a house with the bricks like this. But cook.
Yeah, she does not cook. She tried. No, but
there was
tried.
a point.
And we were just like.
But there was a point where we were cooking, like, each
Like
person
fair and
cooking.
square,
Yeah, like, because it was a must. But now I
because
don't
it
have
was
to.
a
So
chore.
yeah, it was a chore. But now I don't have to, so I don't.
Yes, she
Like, I
doesn't.
can only do it when I'm forced. Yeah.
Yeah, but I cook, and I actually put more effort. I try to learn recipes.
On Christmas, she made a nice new recipe for us, and it was like, "Go, girl." Me, I just wash the dishes. I'm very happy to wash the dishes. Do you think that? And you don't like? She doesn't like doing the things that I like doing.
I don't
She doesn't like.
You like
cleaning. Yeah.
I don't like
Cleaning and dishes
as
and
much. Yeah.
for me it's therapeutic to clean. Like, I will clean. I will. With pleasure.
Yeah, she will clean.
I will. And then she cooks. So I feel like there's a nice balance
so
there.
there's a nice balance.
Who's most likely to take selfies?
But
Me!
yeah, both of us.
Me!
Both of us.
Who's most likely to take selfies?
Okay, most likely.
Am I always like this?
Okay, no.
How?
Most likely.
How?
Most likely it is me. But you also take selfies. You also take pictures.
But I don't take as much as you.
Yeah.
Pella, when it gets to the point of me being tired and annoyed, because there is a time where it's like,
where you're
obviously
like,
we're taking pictures. So me's like 1, 2, 3. She's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I feel like you took it from my mom because she loves taking pictures also. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I just do.
Many times where like, oh, just stop taking pictures. Like, put
yeah,
your phone away.
This is not the time for that. Like, this is.
Oh, that's enough. You've been taking pictures.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, no, I am most likely.
Thank you guys for watching our video. This was so much fun. This was great. So great to shoot. Thank you for coming. I think in closing, my last words to my sister is that I'm so proud of you. The woman that I'm becoming. I'm so proud of the woman that you're becoming, that you are. Because I feel like there was a point where you were becoming. Now you just are. And that's why I'm just like, every day now I'm shocked because I'm still doing the things that I used to do too. Hey, that's why I know her. She's like this, so let me call her and say, like today when I was like, start with your makeup, I'm coming home, we're gonna shoot a video, start now. She was like, no, I've already started. And I'm just like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, when you've been coached for years.
Exactly. Like you're no longer the person that I have to drag to do things. Like things are just so easy. Like you're just so easy right now. Like I'm just so proud of you. Even not in the sense that it benefits me, just in your life in general, like the way that you think, the things that you say, the decisions that you make, the way that you carry yourself. You've been Beyonce since you were born. Now you're Beyonce's Beyonce. Like you've become extremely beautiful. I'm so proud to have you as my sister, and I wouldn't change you for the world. And I feel like Vele, you're right. Like we're so lucky because other people don't have this type of relationships with their sisters, just their siblings in general. And I think that even if they wanted to, sometimes it just doesn't work because the energy is not reciprocated. Like there's no unity, like you know. And I'm just so glad that we both want the same thing and we're doing. But most of all, I'm just so proud of you. Period. My friends love you. They're like, oh my god, I don't know. What's
People love me.
They're like, I didn't know she was so amazing. And I feel like they will experience you more because you'll be around more.
No, I love them too. Shout out to our friends.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. If you'd like to see my sister more, then let us know. Then I'll incorporate her definitely. I can see that she's really just willing now. She just does the things. So I definitely, and this was just so nice to shoot. Like, really enjoyed it. Thank you guys. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Mine is gonna appear after now. What is your ad?
At Odwa with 2 A's and an underscore.
Yes, you'll find it there. Gorgeous girl. As you can see, gorgeous. Yes. Thank you guys. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.